Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to use the horizontal bandsaw. The horizontal bandsaw's job is to cut material to length. So I have material that's way too long. I'm going to need to cut 1.750 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my caliper about 60 thousandths larger, because saws don't cut straight and because we want to be able to face this to length and get a good clean finish, not the saw cut finish. So the saw is off, the E-stop is pushed in, lights are off. This handle moves the column up and down, which is this pivoting assembly here. That actually holds the saw blade. So I'm going to slide the work underneath. If this is moving up or down, switch this switch to off, because this controls the on-off of the saw moving up and down, even if the saw is off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place the bottom of the caliper with the probe sticking out the length of material I want against the work. And I'm going to pull the work out and I'm going to sight straight down such that the tip of the probe is on this side of the blade, because I want to have, this is the drop, this is what's going to fall off and get cut away, and that's the length I want to keep. So underneath here is the handle that tightens the vise up, and don't be afraid of getting that good and tight. I'm going to double check my measurement. Looks good. So up here, twist, E-stop pops out, light comes on, that's master on-off switch. This green button turns the saw on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the speed control first to 2. This is still off, which is the on-off for the up and down of the saw. Turn it on. Turn it on. And make sure when you turn it on that the blade isn't touching the work. Above the work right now, it'll start to lower and cut through. Touch it, let it cut through, and you'll usually hear the sound of the saw change a little bit as you get near to the bottom. There you go, cut through. Now, let it turn off, don't touch anything until it's done cutting. I'm going to push in the E-stop, and I'm going to carefully pick up my part. I'm going to be careful because this could be hot. Parts that take a long time to cut through, or dull saw blades, this can get really, really hot. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to loosen my vise, I'm going to reach around or walk around and take the material out. Do not ever reach through the saw, under the blade, always reach over the saw or walk around. Now if the material sticking out is long, we have a stock support stand. So really long work, that's somewhere to rest. So, and remember with long work, if you're watching this end, what's swinging down here? Potentially long work that can hit somebody. So be careful with that. Put the material back where you found it. Make sure to clean up after yourself. Short pieces like this is too small for the stock rack. So use the shelf behind it. And remember, always use the shortest material that will do the job. It's called preserving the drop. If you have a lot of short pieces, use them up. You don't want to mess. You want to keep the fewest number of longest pieces possible. So let's go to the lathes and start the next part of this.